When you are under pressure, do you find yourself second guessing? Every major decision, even the ones that seemed obvious an hour ago. You have the data, you have the spreadsheets, and you have likely consulted the experts. And yet, when it's time to pull the trigger, there is a persistent sense of decision paralysis. It's that nagging fear that one wrong move in this last quarter will derail the momentum you have spent all year building. Witnessing the inner workings of diverse organizations, I have seen how leadership teams thrive under pressure and how they crumble. And I have noticed a pattern. The leaders who move with the most velocity aren't necessarily the smartest or the one with the most information. They are the ones with the clearest filters. Try to notice in the moment how much mental energy are you losing by weighing options that actually conflict with your core purpose. Most of us were taught that values are those aspirational words printed on a wall or a company website, and we think of them as moral goals. But in the reality of a high growth environment, values are something much more practical. Values are a functional decision filter. This perspective is rooted in systems thinking, where we treat an organization like a living organism. Just as a biological filter protects a system from toxins, our values protect our schedule from debris. When our leadership filters, what author Patrick Lencioni called core values, are clogged or undefined, every single decision requires a massive amount of cognitive energy. We treat every choice like a brand new problem instead of running it through a pre-existing system. Now let's look at how this works in practice. Imagine two different leaders facing a same dilemma, a lucrative new partnership opportunity that requires a significant shift in their team's current focus. Leader A hasn't defined their filters, and they spend 3 weeks in meetings weighing the revenue potential against the team's stress level, doubting the data, and eventually saying yes out of a fear of missing out. And the result? Team burnout and a diluted strategy. Leader B has a decision filter of deep focus. They look at the same partnership and ask one question: does this allow us to stay focused on our core product? If the answer is no, the decision is made in just 5 minutes. The friction doesn't happen because the decision is hard. The friction happens when you try to hold two conflicting values at the same time, like trying to achieve a maximum quality and minimum cost simultaneously without acknowledging the trade-offs. What could help in this scenario is a filter audit. To move from paralysis to velocity, you need to identify 3 non-negotiables. These are the filters that every project, every hire, and every strategic pivot must pass through. Here is how you can apply this right now. Look at your calendar from last week. Identify one meeting or task that felt like a drain. This is step 1. Step 2 is ask yourself, what value did this serve? If you can't name the filter it passed through, it was likely an energy leak. Number 3, and the important one, define your 3 primary filters for rest of the quarter. Is it speed, it is sustainability, or is it innovation? When you have these 3, you stop second guessing. You don't have to wonder if you made the right choice. You only have to know if you made an aligned choice. My challenge for you this week: identify that one good opportunity on your plate that doesn't pass your filters. I want you to practice the professional no. Notice how much lighter you feel when you stop managing the what ifs and start managing your alignment. Before you go, I want to hear about your filters. What is the one non-negotiable that helps you make your toughest calls. Let's build a library of leadership filters in the comments and stop second guessing and start filtering, and I'll see you in the next video.